My name is Solomon Kagiso Pedinyana Mogopudi Molefe. I was born in Garangua, Pretoria, just a small township outside Pretoria. By profession, I'm a medical practitioner, and by profession again, I'm a born-again Christian, and I love the Lord Jesus Christ a lot. And today I believe it's the beginning of a new journey for me and for all of us who are here. And it's a journey that I've envisaged for many years. And today marks the first day of the beginning of the journey. It is often said that you can never explain who you are, but actually people who watch you, who listen to you, will actually tell about who you are. So I'm going to reserve everything about myself to you who will be watching. You will be the judge of who I am, and you'll be able to finally decide that, okay, this is Kagiso Molefe, and we know him to be this and that will be the truth. I'm in love with Jesus, that's a fact, and it's something that I wish that everybody could know and come to know Christ. But how that began, it began when we were growing up. I hope you guys must have watched that film, The Life of Christ. It used to play in the cinemas in Easter as we were growing up. And the first time I actually got to experience Christ was when I was watching that film and he was being crucified on the cross, and I wept. That's the first time I came to know Christ. But as I've grown to become a man today, I've seen what Christ stands for getting diminished in our society. I've seen our society declining. By our society, I'm meaning the broad society. The morals have gone down. There is widespread corruption. There is widespread poverty, and there's increased idol worship. And these things, to me, have been a persistent pain, a persistent worry, and a persistent demoralizing thing to me to see God's people declining to this extent. And as I speak right now, I think whoever is watching or listening can really understand as to what is happening. These are things that every human being who is alive can experience and know that they are wrong and they shouldn't be. Deep down in our souls, we all can sense that these are wrong, but the question is, how do we correct them? And this is how I came up to finally stand up and say, I'm going to have to do something about this. And hopefully you watching me will be able to join in and help me reverse what I can possibly call a curse, for lack of a better word, call a curse to humanity, and try to reverse it and set our trajectory as human beings on the right path, a path preordained by Christ, preordained by God for us to follow, which we have deviated from. This is the only thing I believe will solve the ills that we are all experiencing. And the question that has always been in you is, how do I get out of this? How do we change things? And I believe the time is now that we start to move in the right direction. Our mission is to uplift God's people into the purposes that God has created for them. And our vision is to have a people in love with Jesus, to have a people living victorious lives, to have a people becoming kingdom ambassadors that impact society and reconcile people to God, to have a people working in unity and working together for the expansion of God's kingdom. Our strategy is as follows. We dream of a people in love with Jesus Christ. We dream of God's people living victorious lives. We dream of God's people becoming kingdom ambassadors, impacting society and reconciling people to God. We dream of God's people working in unity and working together for the expansion of God's kingdom. That is our strategy. My fellow people, how we're going to be doing this is in the following way. We need to be obedient to Christ's commandments. We need to reflect Jesus in word and deed. There's no way we're going to do this without doing that. We need to draw others to Christ. That's how we do it. We need to live abundant lives. We need to be able to overcome fear. We need to walk by faith and not by sight. We need to experience restoration. That's how you finally experience restoration, because restoration is what is needed for us to experience all of these. We need to become kingdom ambassadors. We need to be responsible citizens. We need to be leaders in society. We need to be united and to serve alongside one another. That's how we finally achieve this dream that I have for you, our people.